Hey, hello everyone. Good morning. So, can you confirm audible or not? You can use your chat window. Just say yes, no. Yeah. So, thanks for your confirmation. Let's start our session. Right? Today's session about OOPS concepts, object-oriented programming system. Okay. So, as part of this session, we are going to discuss about all the OOPS concepts like class, object, inheritance, overloading, overriding, abstraction, and encapsulation. These things we are going to cover at the same time. Okay, it's going to take like max 2 hours. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so my name is Srinivas. Okay, last workshop video, if you want, you can see here. I'm going to share, okay, whatever the programs we are going to write here. Okay, I'm going to share with you end of the session. So this is the last class video. We discussed about the callbacks, promises, and observables. If you want, you can go through this one. Okay, today's session is about OOPS concepts. Okay, so I have some questions. Okay, can anyone answer these questions? Just I want to write some questions. Okay, how many people can answer? We'll see. In JavaScript, how many ways we can create a class? Okay, I will tell how to get the notes and everything. Don't worry about that one. Just focus on the session. Okay, end of the session, I'll share you these notes. Okay. In JS, how many ways we can create a class? Next. Okay, you can answer. If you know, you can answer it. What is inheritance? How we can see the inherited members? How we can see the inherited members of the class? How we can see the inherited members of the class? What is overloading? Is overloading supports in JS? What is overriding? Okay, same question. Is overriding? Okay, supports in JS. What is this keyword and what is super keyword? What is this and what is super? Can we create static members inside the class in JavaScript? Okay, inside the class. Anyway, it's like JS only, no issues. Okay. Next one is like general question is like what is class and object? What is abstraction? What is encapsulation? Okay, somebody responding, that's okay, fine. Okay, so many people responded, that's okay, fine. The next one is like, I have, yeah, like this. How? Yeah, like this. Okay. Console.log of this. Console.log of this. What is my app value? What is my app value? What is my app value? If I write like this console.log of this, okay, same only. If I write like this, what is my, okay, console message? Okay, here, what is my value? Which value it's going to print? Okay, anyone respond? Which value here it is going to print and which value here it is going to print? Okay, then fine. Okay, let's come back to our actual thing. Okay, these all things we are going to cover. We are going to add some more also. Okay, let's go our oops. See, it is not only for JavaScript here. These concepts are common for okay any programming language, say that Java, .NET, or PHP or Python, wherever you go. Okay, these concepts are common for all. Okay. So as part of these OOPS concepts, we are going to discuss like, okay, one is like class and another one is like object. So first one, we are going to discuss about the class and object. Can anyone tell me what is class and what is object? What is class and what is object? Okay, very simple thing. Let's come with object first. For example, okay, here I have one chair. Okay, when I can use it, when I can use it, whenever it is like physically available. Okay, whenever it is like physically available, then only we can use it or not. If it is not physically available, then how we can use? How we can use? It is not possible, right? Okay, simply you can say like what? Object is nothing but something is like physically available. Chair is like one object. Okay, pen is one object. Laptop is one object. Okay, object means it's simply physically available or not. Okay, whenever it is physically available, okay, then we can use that one. We can use that one. Okay, in general, the object is nothing but that one or not. Okay, now you can come to our OOPS concept. In OOPS, what is an object? What is a class? Okay, simply class is nothing but you have a template. For example, I want to construct one home. Okay, I want to construct. Okay, I have a plan. Okay, just I want like, okay, something like 2 bedrooms. Okay, one hall. Okay, like that, I have a plan. I have a simple template is there. When I can use that bedroom, when I can use that hall, when I can use something, whenever my home, okay, the object is available, then only we can use it or not. Yes or no? Whenever the object is available, then only we can use it or not. Okay, you created a class is nothing but just you have a plan, you have a template. Okay, you have a class means you don't, okay, nothing is there to do. Okay, nothing is there to do. If you want to do something, if you want to get some services from the class, first of all, that particular okay, object is required or not. Physically, that object is required or not. Whenever physically that object is there, okay, then only I can use okay, whatever the things are there, whatever the services provided by my class, I can use it or not. Okay, for example, I have a thought. I want to, okay, I have a bus, for example. Right. Okay. My plan is like okay, left side I want some seats, right side okay, I have some seats, for example left side okay, seats I want like 15 and the right side seats okay, I have like okay 20 okay 20. Now I want to find like total seats. Okay, total seats, how we can find left side seats plus right side seats. Just we can find the sum or not. It's a kind of what? Okay, functionality or not. Where we can write the functionality in general. Where we can write the functionality in general. Okay, We can write one function, just we can write some functionality or not. Okay, now if you come to this particular one, okay, just I have a plan. Okay, I need a bus. Okay, I want to manufacture that one. Just I need left side seats are like 15. My thought, right side seats are like 20. Total seats, if you want anybody ask like, hey, okay, seating, how many members can sit means just I want to find the sum. I have to give it back that result or not. Now this is my template. That's it. Okay, I have a plan. When I can use these seats left side or right side, when I can tell these many seats are there, whenever that particular bus is there physically, then only, right? Okay, these many left side seats are there, these many right side seats are there, I can tell or not. Yes or no? Now, come to this particular one. If you observe here, these left side seats, right side seats, total seats, these all are tell something about one single entity, right? What is that one? This particular information is about what? One bus or not. If multiple things work for the same cost, tell something about one bus. Then the time, why I need to write like, okay, left side seats like one, okay, in one place, right side seats like one place, total seats like one place. Can I keep or wrap inside all this stuff, okay, in a single entity, like a class, okay, bus? Can I write like this? Okay, there has multiple members are there. Okay, multiple, okay, members are there. They are working for the same cause. They're working for the same cause. Why can't we write all this? Why can't we wrap all this stuff in a single entity? That single entity we can say like what? A class or not. That single entity we can say like what? A class or not. Understood? Now, programmatically, terminology wise, if you observe here, left side seats equals to 15. Okay, how we can hold 15 value in any programming language? If you want to store some data, how we can store it? By using variables or not? By using variables or not? Now, can I write something like this? Class bus is there. Okay, here I want to write my left side seats like 15. Can I write something like my right side seats, okay, is like 20? Can I write something like total seats, okay, total seats, okay, here, okay, total seats like total, okay, 35 like this, you can calculate like this, you can write it. Now tell me, these all things I wrap inside a class. Now what my class contains? What my class contains? Left side seats programmatically, how it is looks like? It is like a simple one variable or not. Right side seats also, it is like one variable or not. Total seats are like what? Total seats are like what? It is a method. We can say function. Okay, function and method difference I will tell. Okay, this is for now, just you can terminology wise, you can say like a method. Okay, now this class contains what? There has two variables are there. One method is there. You can write one more method also. Okay, you can write one more method also based on your requirement. Finally, tell me what my class contains. What my class contains? My class contains variables and methods or not. My class contains variables and methods. So if anybody asks simply, okay, what is class? My class is a collection of what? My class is a collection of what? Variables and methods or not. My class is a collection of variables and methods. Understood or not? Okay, this is not only for JS. Again, I'm telling, okay, these definitions and everything, not only for JS. Syntactically may be different. JavaScript has their own syntax, Java has their own syntax, but the concept and the definitions are like same for any technology. So, what is class? My class is a collection of variables and methods or not. As I said, if you have a class, that means you have a template. I have a plan. Okay. If you have a plan, okay, that is physically available or not available. Physically, that is not available. If physically not available, then how we can get the service? How some people can sit, okay, left side seats or right side seats, how we can find the total seats if it is not physically available? Okay, I can't. So if you want to get the services from this particular class, okay, there has, okay, no option for us. You have to make it like what? You have to create an object physically, that particular bus should available, then only we can get the service or not. Okay, that the reason what we have to do. You have a class means, okay, we can't do anything with that class. Just you have a template, that's it. Okay, when you can get the services from the class, when you can get the services from the class, okay, whenever you created an object for this particular class, then only, okay, you can get the services, means you can get the left side seats, you can get the right side seats, you can get the total seats or not. Yes or no? Agreed with me all, or what is class and what is an object? My class is a collection of variables and methods. My class is a collection of variables and methods. What is an object? How we can say? Okay, it is like instance of a class. Instance is nothing but terminology wise, it is an object. Okay, instance of a class or blueprint of a class like this, you can tell. You can tell. Okay, when I can get the services from the class means simply you can say by creating an object, we can get the services from the class or not. So this is like a definition wise. Can we come programmatically? Okay, programmatically. So my question is, in JavaScript, how many ways we can create a class? In JavaScript, how many ways we can create a class? In JavaScript, how many ways we can create a class? In JavaScript, we can create a class like two ways. Two ways. One is like by using function keyword. Another one is like by using a class keyword. By using function keyword, we can create a class, as well as by using a class keyword also, we can create a class. Now, what is your next level question? Hey, how we can create the class by using a function, or how we can create a class by using a class keyword or not? Yes or no? Okay, then let's go with the first one. How we can create a class by using function keyword. Now, just I'm going to write some code like this. If you see this one in your mind, what it is going to run? What is my app type? My app type is what? What it is running in your mind in general? In general, if you see this particular code, what do you think about this one? What do you think? Simply, it is like a function, right? In your mind, it is going to run like what? A function or not? Yes, that is also 100% correct. It is a function only. But what you know here, the same syntax, you should not say always like app is a function. You should not say app is like a function. Okay, when you can decide this is like a function, For example, that particular app I used like this. This is one way. I used like this. That same app only if I use like this. The same app only if I use like this. Sometimes if I use like this, what do you think now? Whenever you use the app like this, 100% you can say what? You are calling. What you can call? Here you are calling. What you can call? We can call a function. So in this case, I can say what? I can say app is a function. Okay, whenever you see this particular syntax, then the time you should not say like what? App is a function. You should not say like that. Okay, whenever by using a new operator, if you write the syntax, that is the syntax for what? Create an object or not. So create an object possible to whom? Possible. Okay, we can create an object for classes or not. So in this case, if you see this syntax, then the time you have to change your opinion on app. My app is like what? My app is not a function. My app is a class or not. Okay, come to this particular one. Okay, if you know React, okay, the same app I can use like what? I can use like a component also or not. Whenever you see this particular syntax in React, okay, you should have to say like what? It is a component or not. So whenever you see this particular syntax, you should not say, you should not decide. Maybe it's an app, okay, it's a function. Okay, maybe it's a function, but based on the usage, you have to tell, hey, you use it like this is like a function. Hey, you use it like this is like a class. Hey, you use it like this is like what? Component or not. Understood or not? Now our thing is like what? Not I don't want to use like a function. I don't want to use like a component. I want to use this one like what? A class or not. Understood? All are okay? Okay, now I decided, yes, okay, this is like a class, but syntactically it is valid or invalid. Yes, you can check it. Okay, I want to use like always, okay, developer console window. console, okay, to write our programs. Okay, so that let me open, okay, I created workspace folder for us. Okay, workshop, okay, workshop, okay, one workspace I created. This is our HTML. Just let me run this HTML. I didn't write anything, just run it. So open with live server. I want to write our JS programs inside the console. Okay, developer console window. Let me dock in the left side. Let me dock in the left side. This is the console. Just I want to use this console to write all our programs. Okay. Now let's go. Can I write my function app? Syntactically it is valid or invalid? Syntactically it is valid or invalid? Come on, syntactically it is valid, 100% valid, right? Syntactically 100% valid. Okay, now this particular app I can use like what? Yes, you can use like this. You can use like this. See, this is also valid or not? This app I can use like a function or not? Agreed? Yes. Okay, the same app, if I write like this, yes, it is also what? It is also, there is no error, nothing. But it is what? It is create an object or not? It returns me an object of what? My app class or not? Okay, whenever you use a new keyword to create an object, it returns me what? An object of my app or not? So this one is a function and this one is like what? A class or not. Okay, if you use that app like this, my app is what? App is a class or not? Now tell me, based on your requirement, you want me to use the app like a function or like a class? I want to use that particular app is like a class or not. Okay, let's go. Whenever you click on this one, just it is going to clear. Function app. Okay, now I already asked one question to you. Console.log of this. What do you think about the answer? What do you think about this answer? Now my app is what? Now my app is what? My app is a function. Whenever you use like a function, this is pointing to what? A global object is like window or not. Now whenever I use new app, okay, now my object created for which class? My object created for which class? My object created for app class or not? Whenever, okay, you created an object for app class, now my inside the class, my this is pointing to what? Your current class object. Now my this is what? My this is an app object or not? This is an app object or not? Okay, now this one leave it. Why? Because I don't want to use this one like a function. Just I want to make it like compare both. Okay, now my question is, what is this inside the class? Inside the class, what is this? My this represents what? Inside the class. My this represents what? Inside the class. My this represents your class object or not? My current class object or not? Yes or no? My inside the class, my this is represents what? My current class object or not? Yes or no? Okay, this is only the proof, right? My function app, just I printed this. Okay, whenever I created an object, see my console.log of this, my this printed or not? What is my this? App, that object or not? App is what? It's a class. Okay, which class object this is? My app class object or not? Yes or no? So my this is a current class object or not? Inside the class, wherever you see this, that is what? Your current class object or not? All are okay? What is this? All are agreed? Okay, perfect. Now you have a class. This is my class. But if you want to live like this, then what is the use of that one? I need some plan, right? My class is what? My class is a bus. My class name is like a bus. I have a template. I have a plan. My left side seats something, okay, right side seats something. I have a total seats, my bus color, all this stuff is there. Okay, I want to add this particular one or not. Okay, this particular template. Okay, my thought I have to add here or not. Okay, now tell me, if it is like a functional class, how you can place the members? Members is nothing but variables and methods inside the class. Syntactically, how we can keep it? How we can keep the members? If it is like a functional class, right question. If it is like a functional class, how we can keep the members inside the functional class? Okay. How we can keep it? Yes, you can use like a var. Okay, you can use like a let, you can use like a constant. Whenever you use var let constant, you know, right, var let constant inside the function, if you put it, then the time these are like local variables or not. Am I talking about the function? Am I talking about the function or am I talking about the class? My bus is not a function. My bus is what now? My bus is what now? My bus is a class. Okay, whenever it is like a function, then you can create the local variables to that particular function by using let, constant, or okay, var, whatever you want. But my thing is like not, I don't want to use my bus is like a function. My bus is a class now. My question is how we can keep the data inside the class. That is the question. That is the question. Okay, how means very simple. Inside the bus, you have the bus object. Yes, no. Inside the class, you have the bus object. Yes or no? Come on. Whenever you create an object, my bus object is available or not? Yes. In that object, can you keep all your members? That means you keep the members inside the bus object. It means those are representing my bus class only or not. Yes or no? Don't put like let, constant, or var. Those are like local variables. This time I want the members inside the bus class. So here I have a bus object. What is my bus object? Tell me. What is my bus object? Current class object. How we can represent? By using this or not. This is like what? It's an object. Can anyone tell me if it is like an object, how we can insert the data in the object? It's a JSON object. Think like that. How we can insert the data in the JSON object? How many ways we can insert the data in the JSON object? Okay, simply, okay, where obj equals to this one, obj dot name equals to Sachin. Yes, obj dot location, or you can use like LOC equals to Mumbai. Mumbai. Okay, now see, my obj contains what? My obj contains what? My OBJ contains what? Name Sachin and location Mumbai. If you have an object, we can insert the data by using dot notation, by using square bracket notation like this or not. Yes or no? Okay. When you can go with the dot notation means, okay, if you don't have any spaces in the key, okay, if you have the spaces or if you don't have the spaces in the key, you can give the square bracket notation. Now you can come back to our requirement. Okay, this is an object. How we can insert the data in the object? Come on, by using dot notation. Okay, how? Okay, left side sits equals to 15. Another way is what? Come on, this dot. Another way. Only dot notation? No. Square bracket notation also, no problem at all. Here's, okay, comparing with other programming languages, here two ways. Okay, come on. Right side, right? Right sits. Okay, this is my square bracket notation. Done. Now, my bus has two members or not? Two members or what? Methods are variables. Two members or methods or variables. My class is a collection of variables and methods. These two members are like what? Come on, left side seats and right side seats. Okay, methods or variables, right? Okay, now see, it is not gives me any error, right? It means what? Is my methods are mandatory? No. Is my variables are mandatory? No, those are like optional. Based on your requirement, you can place how many variables you want. Based on your requirement, you can place how many methods you want. Agreed with me, Ola? Come on. Ola, okay. Okay, now done. Now this is my bus. This is my bus. My bus I want to use like a class. My bus I want to use like a class. Okay, let's go. I have a class. When I can get the services from the class. Now I have a bus class. When I can get the services from the class. When I can get the services from the class. I already told. Class means it's a template. Okay, it's a plan. Okay, when it is available. Okay, for to use. Whenever it is available physically, that object is available, then only we can get the services or not. So you have to create an object or not. So can we create an object? How we can create an object? Any programming language you can take it. Any programming language. If you have a class is there, if you want to create an object, just by using new operator, you can create an object. Okay. Now by using new operator, I want to create an object for which class? Bus class or not? Bus class or not? Yes or no? I have to create an object for the bus class. So it returns me what? This particular statement gives us what? A bus class object or not. See, if I click on enter, now this particular statement returns me what? A bus object or not. Bus is a class. This is what? That bus class object or not. Now tell me how many members are there in the object? How many properties are there? Now it is a JSON. How many properties are there in the JSON? If you have an idea on JSON, how many properties are there? Two properties are there. Now, if you have a JSON, how we can retrieve the data? By using dot notation and by using square bracket notation, we can retrieve or not. Now, any statement returns something to you. Can we hold with one variable? Any statement, it is a function or some other. One statement is there, okay, one function is there, return something. Okay, how we can hold it? Can I hold obj equals to new bus like this? Okay, now tell me, what is the type? My obj type is what? In Java, okay, bus b equals to new bus. Okay, in .NET also same like that we can write it. But in JavaScript, do we have the type for the variables? Do we have any type for the variables? There is no type for the variables. Okay, either you can use like var or let or constant. These are not data types. These are tell something about the behavior of your variable or not. If it is like var, it is a functional scoped variable. Let, it's a block level. Constant, it's a block level. Okay. Now, can I use like, okay, just you can go with the basic thing is like var. Now see, my bus object created or not? Yes or no? Now my bus object physically available. Object means physically available. If it is physically available, can we get the service? Can we get the okay left seats? Can I get the right seats? Okay, how we can get the left seats and right seats? If you have an object, how we can get it? You have a JSON. How we can get the data from the JSON? By using dot notation. You can get the left seats. Okay, by using okay dot notation, you can get the right seats. Not only dot notation, we have the square bracket notation also there or not. Already I discussed about this one. Yes or no? You can insert the data using dot notation, square bracket notation. You can retrieve the data by using dot notation as well as square bracket notation. It is working for both or not. Yes or no? Come on. Agreed with me? So this is the way simply you can create a class. Simply you can create a class. You can place the variables inside the class. So can we add some methods also now? Can we add some methods also? Okay, let's go. Now, if you want to get the previous statements in your developer console window, okay, console tab, you can use up arrow, down arrow. Okay, done. Now there has two methods are there. Here semicolon is there, here semicolon not there. In JavaScript, semicolon is not mandatory. It's an optional one. Okay, just leave it. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, come on, next. I need this dot total seats. Seats. My question is very simple. Can anyone tell me left side seats, what is the type? Left side seats, what is the type? One variable type, how we can decide? In JavaScript, there is no type for the variables. Okay, how we can decide? That particular variables holds some value, right? Based on the value type only we can decide or not. Here, my left side seats holds what? 15. So my 15 is which type? It's a number. So I can say my left seats is like number or not. My right side seats are like what? 10. Okay, so I can say like right side seats. Yes, we have a predefined type of method is there. We can use it. But in this case, by seeing this one, same like that, I want total seats like a number, like a string, like a function. You know that. Okay, method I can say. Come on. My total seats are what? My total seats are what? As per my requirement, I need a method. So how we can say, okay, total seats is a method. If I put like a 10, then the time my total seats are like what? Number. You want number? No. If I put like SS, my total seats are like what? String. You want stringer? No. What is my total seats? It is a method. So that can I assign the method like this, a function like this? Now tell me, my total seats holds what? A method, a function. So that now my left side seats holds 15. It is a number. Right side seats holds 10. It is a number. My total seats holds what? A function. We can say what? It's a method or not. Agree with me all or? Come on. Okay. Okay, then can I write one more? Okay, this dot get bus color. Okay, this is also I need like a function. Now tell me, if it is a function, sometimes you can return a value, sometimes you may not return based on your requirement. So here I want to return my bus color is like red. My total seats are what? Just I don't want to return, just I want to print the message. Can anyone tell me? I want to take the left seats and right seats. How we can take it? Here one more point we need to discuss. Come on. How we can take it? What code you want me to write here? What code you want me to write here? Okay, like this are left seats plus right seats. Okay, left seats and right seats. No, it is like wrong statement. Well, you know, any class member now onwards, any class member, if you want to access, that is inside the class or outside the class, it is not a matter. Okay, any class member, if you want to access, okay, that is possible by using what? Object only or not? Any class member, if you want to access, that is possible by using object only or not? That is inside, that is outside, it is not a matter. Any class member, if you want to access. Now the thing is what? If you want to inside, if you want to access or outside, decide now. You want to access the class members inside the class or outside the class? Inside the class or not? If you want to access the members inside the class, can anyone tell me what is the object? Okay, my class object, how we can get inside the class? How I can get, how we can represent the class object inside the class? By using this or not? So that here you have to use this. Okay, this is an object. How we can retrieve the data from the object? Again, same story, dot notation, square bracket notation. So left seats you can write it plus this dot, right seats you can write it or not? Yes or no? Agree with me? Okay, one more point is what? If you want to consume the members from the class, that is inside or outside, which one is required? Object is required. Inside the class, how we can represent the object? Using this keyword. Okay, once you have a this, okay, it's an object. How we can retrieve the data from the object? Using dot notation, using square bracket notation in JavaScript. Yes or no? Now, if you want, you can try both. Okay, it is what? Square bracket notation or not? Now, can I click on enter? Yes. Now you have a class. Can I get the services from the class directly? Can I get the services from the class directly? No, right? No. So how we can get this? How we can get the service? When I can get the service? That particular bus physically available or not? Then I can say that is physically available. If that object is there, then only I can say physically available. So how we can create an object for this particular class? Where obj equals to new bus or not. By using new operator, you can create. So once you have an object, can I call what? Obj dot left seats. Yes. Obj dot right seats. Obj dot total seats. My total seats like which type? My total seats are like which type? It is a method, right? Okay. If it is a method, what you can do? If it is a method, okay, if I given a function to you, what you can do with that function? Okay, if you have a class, what you can do with that class? You have to create an object. If it is a class, if it is a method, you have to call it. If it is a function, you have to call it. If it is a variable, you can use it. Yes or no? Okay, now you have what? You have a method. Okay, whenever you have a method, what you can do with that method? You have to call it or not. You have to call it. Now, obj dot, obj of you can take it. Obj of what? Total seats get bus color. What is the type? Get bus color. What is the type? Obj of get bus color. What is the type? It is a method. In your hand, method is there. What you can do? You have to call it. Yes, you can call. You can get the answer or not. Agree with me? All are okay. Now you got some idea about the functional classes or not? And one more thing, any predefined, okay, that means all any JavaScript predefined classes you can take. All classes are like functional classes only. Any JavaScript predefined classes you can take it. Any predefined class you can take it. All the predefined JavaScript classes are like functional classes only. Understood? Agree with me all are? Okay. Okay then. Now the next one. Now the next one. Now this is my class. This is my class. Can I put some console message here? Console.log of bus. Okay. Now I'm going to create an object where obj equals to new bus. What happened? Can anyone tell me? what happened? If I click on enter, what happened? Come on, fast. If I click on enter, what happened? If I click on enter, what happened? What it is going to print? Okay, yes, instance created means object created. Object created. Okay, that's it. Now, if I click on enter, observe here, my bus object created. You are right, 100% that is related to bus object only. My obj bus object created, but my bus, this particular bus called or not? Yes or no? My bus printed or not? That means at the time of creating an object for this particular bus class, my bus, okay, executed or not? This particular function called or not? It is a class only. But here, in this case, whenever you created an object, it is called or not? Yes or no? Now I can say here, bus is like what? Okay, class. But my bus plays like, okay, playing like dual role here. One is like, okay, bus contains variables and methods, so that my bus is a class. Whenever I created an object for the bus class, this bus only executed or not? Whenever you created an object for that particular class, which method executed? That method we can say what? Terminology wise, whenever you created an object for that class, one method executed, for example, that method we can say, we can call like what? We can call like a constructor or not. So here my bus only called or not at the time of creating an object. So here my bus plays like dual role or not? One is like my bus is acting like a class, another one is like my bus is acting like a constructor or not? That's the reason my functional classes, we can say like a constructor classes also, terminology wise. Understood everyone? All are okay? Okay, here my bus plays what? Dual role. Okay, my bus plays like dual role. One is like what? All the variables and methods are there. So I can say like what? My bus is like a class. Okay, terminology wise. Whenever you created an object, which method executed? My bus executed or not? This is only the proof. Whenever you created an object, whenever you created an object, okay, which method executed? That method we can say like what? Terminology wise, constructor or not? That's the reason my bus is what? My bus is a constructor also. At the same time, my bus is a class also. That's the reason here my bus plays what? Dual role or not? One is like a class, another one is like a constructor. That's the reason I can say my bus functional classes, we can say like a constructor classes or not. Agreed? Come on. All are okay? Okay, how we can pass that data to the constructor? What happened? This is something different story. Need some more time. That's okay, fine. Okay, up to here, okay, everyone. Functional class. Up to here, okay, everyone. About the functional class. Yes, this is my functional class. Okay, how we can create an object where obj equals to new bus. New bus. Then the time what is going to print? My bus is going to print. At the same time, my object is what? My object also printed like this or not? Yes or no? My object also printed like this or not? Okay, once you have an object, how we can retrieve the data from the object? Come on, obj dot left sits. My answer is what? 15. Obj of only dot notation or square bracket notation also can I use it? Tell me. Sits is equals to what? 10. It is a JSON. It is a JSON object. Observe here. It is a JSON object. If I open, okay, in the JSON, whatever the members are there, we can consume those members by using dot notation or by using square bracket notation. Agreed with me all or? Okay. So here total seats, how we can get it? Obj of total seats. Okay. You can get some answer. 25. Obj of, okay, get bus color. Get bus color. It is a method. You can call it. Then the time my answer is what? Red color or color. Okay. Okay. Now, where obj equals to new bus. What happened? In JavaScript, it is also going to work. It is also a valid syntax. Okay, my obj is there or not there? Okay, Nikhil. Up to here, okay, everyone? So the next one is what? How we can create a class by using class keyword. By using class keyword, same syntax only. Okay, that means same requirement only you can take it by using class keyword. Can anyone know? This is very simple. Okay, class. Okay, bus. Let me refresh the page. Class bus. Yes. Can I click on enter? Up to here, valid syntax or invalid? 100% valid. Okay. At this moment, do we have any members inside the class? At this moment, do we have any members inside the class? At this moment, do we have the members inside the class? No members, nothing. Okay. So that my variables or methods are like an optional. So I want to place my left seats and right seats here. Can anyone tell me how we can place it? I want to place left side seats and right side seats. How we can place it? Come on. Come on, syntactically left seats equals to 10. Can I click on enter? Can I click on enter? Okay. Yes. Okay. Somebody told like, okay, this dot left seats. Okay. Can I click on enter? Can I click on enter? Yes. Now see, if I write like this dot left seats directly, okay, directly inside the bus class, it is a syntax error or not. Syntax error means what? You not follow the guidelines. There is no reason for the syntax errors for any programming language. Runtime errors, we can say some reasons we can fix it. But syntax errors, there is no reason you have to follow. That's it. Their guidelines. Okay, as per their guideline, okay, this dot left seats directly can I place inside the bus class, which is created by using class keyword? Yes, no. By seeing this one, it is a syntax error or not. Okay, so you should not place like this. It is a syntax error. Okay, now this is not the right syntax. Okay, leave it. This one is the right syntax or not? This is the right one or not? Tell me. This is the right one or not? Yes, this is 100% right. Okay, if it is not correct, then the time it's supposed to be give me some error, right? Either syntax error or whatever it is. Is it giving me any error? Is it given me any error? It is not given me any error, right? So that it is like a valid syntax or not? Yes or no? It is like a valid syntax. Now, if it is like a class keyword, okay, if it is like a class keyword class, if you want to place the variables directly, you can place it, but without any, okay, without any var or let to constant. Can we try with that also? Okay, just you can try. Can I write like var? Syntax error. Okay, can I write like let? Okay, no. Can I write like constant? No. Can I write like this? Okay, already we checked. Okay, that is like what? That is like not a valid. Okay, so that if you want to place the members inside the class directly, this is on the right syntax or not. How many variables you want me to place as per your requirement? Right, right side seats equals to 10. Done. Next, how many methods you want? How many methods you want as per your requirement? Two methods I want. One is like what? Total seats. Total seats. Now the syntax should be like this. Okay, if I write like this, again it gives me the same error. If you create a class keyword class, the method syntax like this, there is no keywords, nothing, directly you can place it. Now tell me here, console.log of what? Console.log of what? Console.log of, okay, my left seats and right seats. Can anyone tell me? Left seats and right seats, how we can consume it? Left side seats and right side seats, how you want me to consume it? Tell me. Already the basic thumb rule is what? If you want to consume the members of a class, what is required? If you want to consume the members of a class, what is required? Object is required or not? That is common for any programming language. Now tell me, inside the class, if you want to consume it, inside the class, I need an object. Can anyone tell me what is my object inside the class? How we can represent the object inside the class? Okay, by using this or not. See, the common thing, both are like this dot, what is that? Left seats, left seats, and this dot, right seats, right seats. Then, yes or no? The next one is what? get color, okay. The next one, can I return, okay, color is like red, okay. Now can I click on enter? See, 100% it's like valid syntax or not? 100% it is like valid syntax or not? Yes, no? Come on. Okay, now you created a class only again. It is a functional class, class keyword class, it is not a matter. Again, you created what? A class only or not? If you have a class, okay, what I can do with the class? Can I do anything? If you have a template, if you have a plan, what I can do with that? First of all, you have to construct something, right? You have to build it, right? Okay, first of all, that should be existed, right? So object is required or not? So can we create an object for this particular class? The way of creating a class may be different, but by way of creating an object and way of retrieving the data from the object is like same. So can I create an object for this particular class? How we can create? How we can create? Where obj equals to new bus, like this or not? By using new operator. What is this new operator? Whenever you use new operator, what happened? What my constructor is going to do? All is like separate story. It is going to allocate the memory for the variables by initializing some values, all this stuff. Okay, constructor will take care. Okay, let's go. My object created. Once you have an object, can we consume the members of a class? Okay, how we can consume the members? Obj dot left side seats, yes. Obj dot right side seats, yes. Obj of left side seats, yes. Okay, obj dot total seats, yes. It's a method. Can I call it? Yes, you can call it. Obj of get color, yes, it is a method. If it is a method, can I call it? Agree with me all, or come on. The way of, okay, create an object, the way of retrieving the data from the object is common for both the classes or not? Yes, no? Come on. Agree with me? Tell me. Okay, this is the way you can create a class. This is the way you can create an object. Okay, this is the way you can consume the members. Okay, you can consume the members of a class. Can consume the members of a class. Okay. How to access the recording and everything I will tell. Just wait. Okay, done? Okay, then. Now, let me ask some questions to you. You know how to create the class. Okay, you know how to consume the members of a class. Now, I have a small requirement. Okay, can anyone tell me the answer? Function arithmetic. This dot n1 equals to 10. This dot sum equals to, it is a function. Okay, very simple requirement. Console.log of this dot n1 plus this dot n2. Okay, now I have this dot n2 equals to 20, where obj equals to new arithmetic. Yes, obj dot sum. Okay, come on, don't think more. Obj dot sum. What's my answer? Okay, you are right. 30. Okay, nothing is there, right? Nothing is there. It's like 30. Now, yeah, what's my answer? Now, what is my answer? Now, what is my answer? If I execute this particular one, what is my answer? Is it gives me an error or it gives me something different? Okay. Now, if I click on this one, okay, arithmetic, it's not an issue. Okay, it's a typo error. Can I write like function? Right. Come on. If I click on enter, my answer is like not a number. Okay, it is not like an error or undefined or something. Oh, you know, very simple reason. Whenever you create an object, all the members inside the obj now. Okay, whenever you call a sum, inside the object n1 there or not there? Inside the object n1 there or not there? N1 is there. What is my value of n1? In the object n1 is there. What is the value of n1? Okay, 10. Okay, in the object n1 is there. That's the reason 10. In the object n2 there or not there? N2 not there or there? N2 not there. In the object, you are looking for N2. You are not directly looking for N2. If you're directly looking for N2, your answer is correct. N2 is not defined. Your N2 is not defined. But are you looking for N2 directly or you're looking for the N2 inside the object? inside the object or not. So object present or not? Yes, object is there. Object is there, but N2 not there in the object. In the object, one property is not there. The answer is like what? Undefined. So my 10 plus undefined, what is that? Not a number or not? Come on, 10t plus undefined, whatever it is, plus undefined, it is a not a number or not. So my answer is like not a number. But I don't want not a number. I want the answer should be like 50. Okay. I don't want not a number. If I consume obj.sum, I am expecting the answer is like 50. Can you fill this gap to get the 50 answer? Can you fill this gap? Okay, to get the 50 answer. Can you fill here to get the 50 as an answer? Okay, very simple thing, yeah. To get the 50, to get the 50. Okay, which value is required? What is missing? Why you are getting like not a number? Okay, to get the 50, we missed like N2 or not? Yes or no? We missed like N2 or not? Yes or no? Okay, if my N2 is there, with which value? With which value my N2 is there, you can get like 50. My N2 is like 40. 40 plus 10, 50. You can get the answer is like, okay, 40 plus 10. You can get the answer is like a 50 or not. So you can think in next level. I have a class is there. Okay. In my class, I'm expecting one member, but that is not there. But still I need that member inside the class. So how one class get the member, okay, from outside? How one class get the member from outside? By using inheritance or not. The concept is what? Inheritance or not. Okay, how one class get the members from outside? How one class get the members from outside into my class? That is possible through inheritance or not. So that, can we implement the inheritance in my functional class now? Can we implement the inheritance in my functional class now? Okay, how we can implement the inheritance? Okay, through inheritance, which member you want first? Which member you want? Member you want? Come on, N2. With which value? With which value? 40. Okay, who required? Who required? Come on, who required? My arithmetic class or not? So my arithmetic class required one member from outside. How my functional class get the members from outside means we have a property called as a prototype. What is the property name? Prototype. By using that prototype, we can inherit the members into my class. Which member you want? Which member you want? N2. With which value you want? 40. Okay, once you written this particular piece of code, okay, if I execute, okay, again obj.sum, my answer is what? 50 or not? Yes or no? My answer is like 50 or not? This is the way, okay, we can inherit the member. Okay, which member? Variable or method? This time, variable or method you inherited? Variable or method you inherited? You inherited a variable N2 or not? Okay, perfect. Now, can anyone answer this question? Okay, obj.sub. What is my answer? Exact answer. Obj.sub. Obj.sub call. What is my exact answer? Obj.sub call. Okay, my answer is like undefined is not a function. My answer is like what? One error you can get it. My error name is like what? Undefined is not a function. See, obj.sub is not a function or not? Why you know? Very simple. Inside the obj, sub there or not there? First question, straight question. Inside the obj, sub there or not there? Okay, not there, right? Inside the obj, what we have? N1 is there, sum is there, own members. My N2 is there, that is the inherited member. My N2 is what? Inherited member. My sub, it is not there. If we in the object, if it is not there, this value is what? Undefined or not? Can I call undefined? Any programming language we can take it, what we can call? Any programming language we can take it, what we can call? functions we can call, right? So that, okay, any programming language, if you see this syntax means, okay, before the call, whatever the value is there, that should be a function or not. My obj.sub should be a function. But here what? My obj.sub is a function undefined. Undefined. That's the reason obj.sub I am using like a function, but I received undefined. So obj.sub is not a function. Like that, you can get the error or not. Yes or no? Come on. Agreed with me? Okay, but I don't want like that. I want minus 30. I want the answer is like whenever I executed obj dot sub again, I need the answer is like minus 30. I need the answer is like minus 30. So if you want to get the answer like minus 30, first thing is like what? In my class, sub method is required or not required? Yes or no? Inside the sub method, you have to write what? N1 value minus N2 value. N1 value 10 no? Minus N2 value 40. 10 minus 40, you can get the output is like 30 or not? Yes or no? First thing is what required? Come on. To avoid this error, first thing is like my sub should require inside the arithmetic class or not. Yes or no? Come on. So, come on. This time, which member required? Come on. Which member required? Which member required? Which member you want? Sub, right? Which member you want? Sub. Okay. With which value? 40 na? No, it is a function. It is a function is the value. Why? Because I am using sub as a function. Who required? Who required? My ARTH class required or not? So tell me, if it is like functional class, how we can inherit the members into my class? If it is like a functional class, how we can inherit the members into my class? How we can inherit the members inside the class? Come on, how we can inherit? Arithmetic dot prototype dot sub. It is which type? Normal or functional? It is a function type or not? So can I write the function here? Done. Now, as per your requirement, I want to print or you can return whatever you want, you can do it. Console.log of what? Console.log of my this dot n1 minus this dot n2 or not. My this dot n1 is what? 10. My this dot n2 is what? 40. Okay, those are like what? 10 minus 40. You can get the output is like what? 30 or not. Now see, my obj dot sub. Now my answer is what? Minus 30. All are agreed? This is the way we can inherit the variables inside the functional class. This is the way we can inherit the methods inside the functional class or not. Yes or no? Agree with me all or? Okay, simply what is inheritance? Okay, simple. Get the members from outside into my class. Get the members from outside into my class. That is nothing but what? Inheritance or not. All are okay? So for good? So for good? So the same theory can we apply to our class keyword classes? The same theory can we apply to our class keyword classes? Okay, so how we can apply the class keyword classes? Let's go. Okay, very simple. Now can I write the code? Class, okay, arithmetic. Okay, arithmetic. Okay, otherwise you can take like one more. Okay, write a class which is related to student. Okay, write a class which is related to student. Okay, two subjects you want. Okay, just you can find the sum like that you can take. Okay, can I take the student class? Student. Okay, next. Come on. My subject one, sub one. Marks are like, okay, 80. Next one is like my total marks. My total marks. Okay, here my this dot subject one, okay, plus this dot subject two. Just add. Okay, just do return, or you can put the console message. Now, can I create an object? where obj equals to, you can create an object like this. Obj dot total marks. Can anyone tell me the answer? Come on fast. Yeah, prototype is a property. Prototype is a property. Somebody asked that question. Okay. Prototype is a property inside the class. Okay, it's a property. It is a property inside the class. It is not a keyword inside the class. That's the reason I'm calling like what keywords directly we can use it. Am I use prototype directly used by using class object, okay, class reference only added or not? Yes or no? Okay. And one more thing you can say like by using a class, okay, if your access means it's like a static member also you can say. Okay, let's go. What is my output here? What is my output? Not a number, right? Not a number. Everyone knows not a number. Why? My total marks. Okay, this dot subject 1. Yes, there 80. My this dot subject 2. There are not there are. This is there, but subject 2 is not there. So undefined. Okay. 80 plus undefined. You can get like what? Not a number or not? Not a number. But this time, if I write obj dot total marks, obj dot total marks, I want to get the output is like 150. Can you fill this gap? I want to get the output is like 150. Can anyone fill this gap? Come on. I want to get the output is like 150. Tell me. So to get the output is like 150 simply. Okay, to get the output is like 150. Which member you want inside the class? Which member you want inside the class? To get the output is like 150. Which member you want? Subject to or not? Okay, with which value you want? With which value you want? Okay, with which value you want? 70 or not? Okay, who required that value? Which class required? Student required or not? Okay, so that, can I write the syntax? Okay, now tell me, student dot prototype dot what? Prototype dot sub 2 equals to 70. Now, whenever you call obj dot total marks, then the time you can get the answer is like what? You can get the answer is like 150 or not. Yes or no? Can we check it? Can I take this one? This is my students. Okay, unexpected token. Can you check where it is? Okay, class student. Parents is required or not required? Is it function or class? Okay, class keyword. Class keyword, right? Yes, no. Syntax is this one. Next. Can I create an object? Can I call? Yes. What is my answer? Not a number. Now, can we inherit the member? Yes. You can inherit it. Now, can I call again my obj.total marks? Now, my answer is what? Now, my answer is 150 or not. Now, tell me one statement. Can you give? Why we go for prototype? If anybody asks, can you tell me? Okay. Why we go for prototype? What's your answer? What is prototype? What is your answer? Okay, it is a class member. Okay, by using the class reference, we can call that particular member. Okay, by using this prototype, we can inherit the members into your class or not. We can inherit the members into your class or not. Yes or no? We can inherit the members into your class or not. Which type of class it is going to work? Which type of class it is going to work? Prototype is going to work for which class? Functional class? Is it work for functional class? Yes. Is it work for the class keyword class? Is it work for the class keyword class? Yes. By using prototype, we can inherit the members inside the functional classes, inside the class keyword classes also or not. But class keyword classes, we have some extra. Okay, class keyword classes is like okay, latest one, ES6 future, right? So that, okay, by using extends keyword also, we can inherit the members. That one we'll discuss. Okay, now? Up to okay, everyone? Can anyone answer this question? Obj dot is he pass? What's my output? Function is he pass. If I write like this, what's my output? Error. What is my error? Undefined is not a function. Perfect. But I want the output is like if my, okay, marks, total marks is like greater than 100, I can say like, it is like pass, otherwise fail. Okay. I want that output. Tell me. I want that output. Tell me how we can write it. Inside my object function is he pass. There or not there? Not there. Not there. So that undefined. Can I use undefined as a function? No. That's the reason. Obj dot function is he pass is not a function. That kind of error you can get it or not. So that I want either true or false. So can you write the code? Tell me. Who required? Okay, this particular function is he pass. My student class required or not. So my student class required one member from outside. Okay, which member required? Function is he pass. This member is required or not? Yes or no? This is which kind? Which kind of member? How we can say like a function? Why? Because I'm using like a method, right? That the reason it should be like this. Now here what you have to do? Here what we have to do? The total marks, okay, the total marks already there, right? The total marks greater than, okay, if my total marks, can I call this dot my total marks, this dot my total marks is greater than 100, okay, then that time is like pass. So can I return like what? True. Otherwise can I return like what? Can I return like what? False. That's it. This is my normal business logic. Leave that one. Now, can I click on enter? Now, can I call my obj.is he pass method? Will it work or not? Will it work or not work? Now it gives me exact output or not. All are okay? Agreed with me, all are? Come on. Yes. Okay, if I write like this, what is my error? obj dot function is he pass is not a function. Not a function. This is my actual error. But I don't want like that. Okay, if I call this particular one, again, I need the output. Okay, I need the output is like either true or false. Okay, when I can get it? Function is he pass not there. So I inherit it into my student. Once it is inherited, I can consume it or not. I can consume it or not. Yes or no? Now, one more question. In my student class, how many members are there? Total members. In my student class, how many members are there? Total members. How many total members are there in my student class? How many total members are there? Sub 1 total marks. I inherited sub 2. Okay, I inherited function is he pass. Total how many members? Total members inside the student class. Total members inside the student class. Total how many members? 4 members or not? Yes or no? Among 4, okay, 2 variables, okay, 2 methods or not? Among 4, okay, how many are like own members? Own members. How many are like inherited members? How many are like own members? How many are like inherited members? Own members, how many? Okay, 2 own members. One is like N1 comma total marks. Total marks. Okay, subject 1, not N1. Subject 1 comma total marks. Another one is like what? Subject 2 comma function is he pass. Okay, is he pass? These are the members or not? Now my question is, okay, I want to see the inherited members of the class. I want to see the inherited members of the class. How we can see the inherited members of a class? Either it is a function class or either it is a class keyword class. How we can see the inherited members of a class? Come on, how we can see the inherited members of a class? Okay, very simple. Which class you want to see? Inherited members. Which class inherited members you want to see? Which class inherited members you want to see? Student class, right? Okay, simple. Student class or not. Okay, simply, okay, how you insert the data. Okay, one object is there. You insert the data using dot notation, square bracket notation. If you want to see the whole object, okay, directly that object reference is enough or not. Now, can I click on enter? Now see this, my inherited members I can see or not. My inherited members I can see or not. Okay, here the difference, see, here this one and this one in one color, this one and this one is like in different color or not. Yes or no? Okay, now these are like our actual inherited members through prototype you did. Constructor, see, am I inherited constructor anywhere in my code? Am I inherited the constructor anywhere in my code? No, right? Okay, that means what? By default, my class inherited with one member or not. That is which member? That is which member? Constructor is the member or not. So each and every class in JavaScript, either functional, either class keyword class, it is not a matter. Those are inherited with one member. That member is what? Constructor. That is the default constructor or not. That is the default constructor or not. This total marks, did you remember this total mark inherited member? It is like own member. It is like inherited or own member. It is like own member, right? Total marks, own member. Okay, but that own member in a class keyword classes, okay, they place it like what? Inherited. Why? Because inherited, if you do the inheritance, this is like a loosely coupled or not. Okay, for example, I have a function is there. I have a function is there. If I write that function inside the class, then what happened? Inside the class directly, if I put it, then what happened? This function F1, this is only for F1 only or not? Okay, that means class, this is my class name, we should write. Can I write the class name like this? My class equals to A is there. Inside the A, one F1 member is there. Now my F1 I can use for the A only. For example, there has one more class is there B. There has one more class is like C also there. Think like that. Now, if I write like this, F1 is tightly coupled with A or not. But that F1 used in different classes also. Then that time, can you keep that F1 outside? Can I keep this F1 outside? From outside, can we supply that F1 to all these classes? Okay, now my F1 is tightly coupled with any class? No, right? No, right? Which one is recommended one? You want me to keep inside each and every class? You can take it outside. Can you supply externally to that particular class? Which one is recommended one in general? Which one is recommended one? If you write, yes, you can write it. Okay, now A is required F1, B also required F1, C also required F1. How many times you can write this 3 times you have to write. Instead of writing 3 times, okay, now you can take it F1 outside. Can we give that F1 externally to that classes? Yes or no? Okay, it's like what? Tightly coupled or loosely coupled? Loosely coupled or not? So most of the times, okay, any program, okay, any predefined class you can take it. They not place any member directly. They place the members like what? Through inheritance only. Okay, that's the reason my class keyword class also, any method is there. Okay, own method also they converted like what? Inherited method or not? Class keyword classes, functional classes, normal only. Okay, now you can take, okay, can anyone tell me one predefined functional class? Anyone knows? One predefined functional class. One predefined functional class. Okay, date. Okay, can I click on this one? Okay, math. Okay, these are the ones or not? These are the ones or not? Okay, if you take like date, do we have any own members directly? Do we have any own members? Okay, math is like directly object. Do we have any own members? No. No. Now, if you see my date dot prototype, see these many inherited members are there or not? See, these many inherited members are there or not there. Understood? Come on. Okay. Now, tell me one more. Math is like what? Static members all are like math dot. I will tell the static. Next, any other classes? Any other classes, predefined classes? Console. Console. Okay, it's not a class, right? Can I take like array? Each and every primitive data type, we have a corresponding classes are there or not there. Array is like what? One class. One class. Now, do we have any direct members? Do we have any direct members? No, right? No, we don't have any direct members. Okay, still, if I create a array like this, 1, comma 2, comma 3, ARR equals to 1, comma 2, comma 3. If I create ARR dot push, okay, of 4, it is working or not? What about this push? What about this push? Come on, what about this push? Okay, you don't know? Okay, don't worry. Now come here, total members. How we can see the inherited members of a class? My class name dot prototype. Then the time you can see the inherited members or not. Okay. Now I have one simple use case. Very simple. Okay. Can anyone answer it? Previous, whatever you have. Okay, just forgot about this one. Okay, previous, whatever we discussed. Okay, for now. Firstly, if you see this code somewhere, okay, it is gives me the output is like Sachin. Can anyone tell me, okay, the previous code, what it may be? If I execute obj.name, it gives me the value is like Sachin. What? Okay, which type of code, if you write, you can get the output is like Sachin. If you write which type of code, okay, to get the output is like Sachin. Here, can you fill this gap? Did you understand my question? Obj.name, if I execute, it gives me the output is like Sachin. Okay, can you tell me, can you fill this gap to get the output is like Sachin? Okay, perfect. Can I create an object? Okay, now inside the object, can I place like one property like Sachin? Yes or no? Now it gives me what? The value like Sachin or not? Yes, you are right. One way, that is. Another way, tell me. That is one way. You are right. That is one way. Another way, tell me. Come on, another way. Anyone? Another way. Now, can I write like this? Can I write like this? Obj is an object of one class. Obj is an object of one class. Inside the class, okay, my name is like one variable. That variable contains what? Sachin or not? Yes or no? Come on. My obj is an object of one class. Which class? A. Inside that class, my name is what? My name is a Sachin. So that I can consume the data from the object or okay, object by using dot notation or not. So if you run this one also, you can get the output is like what? Sachin or not? Yes or no? Come on. Agreed with me? Okay, now same theory. Okay, if you come here, obj is an object of one class. Inside the class, my name is like one variable. Inside the class, my name is like what? One variable. Done. Now, if you see the code ARR dot push, okay, you written like what? Where ARR equals to 1, comma 2, comma 3. If I write like ARR dot push of 4, you get the output is like what? 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, right? Can anyone talk something about this one? This one and this one similar, right? Can anyone talk something about this? Okay, simple. Here obj, here ARR. Obj is an object of one class. Which class? A or not? Now, here ARR is an object of one class. Should be an object of one class or not? Which class? That one, keep it aside. Inside the class, name is what? One variable. So that this one. Inside that class, push is a variable or method? Push is a method or not? Yes or no? So my question is, ARR is an object of which class? ARR is an object of which class? Okay, that class name is what? Array class or not? Inside that array class, inside that, that array class, push is what? Push is one method or not? Push is one method or not? Yes or no? Inside that array class, push is like one method or not? Agreed? Okay, can we check is it really push method is there or not sir, inside the array class? Okay, how we can check it? First of all, array class there or not there? It is your class or user defined class? Predefined? User or predefined? Okay, can you check in the console if you are able to access means most of the times it's like predefined classes only. My ARR is which type of class? F means it is a functional class or not? ARR is a functional class. Inside the ARR AY, inside the array class, do we have any methods directly? Do we have any methods directly? Inside the array class, do we have any methods directly? Tell me. Do we have any methods directly? No. Okay, still you are able to access or not? Still you are able to access or not? From where that methods coming? Still you are able to access push to pop like that. Those are like inherited methods or not? Can we check the inherited methods of array class? Array dot what? Prototype. If I open this one, these many methods, not own members, inherited into my class. If it is like inherited members also, can I access it or not? See, one of my method is what? Push method there or not there? Agreed with me? Like that, any predefined class you can take it. Any predefined class you can take it. Okay, you can see the methods. Okay, let's go. Local storage. Local storage. What do you think about the local storage by seeing this one? What is this local storage? Okay, these two statements, if you see, what do you think? Okay, what do you think? My class A, okay, where obj equals to new A, obj. This one and this one you can compare now. This one and this one you can compare. Last two statements, first two statements. Come on. OBJ, come here. OBJ is an object of A class or not? Yes or no? OBJ is an object of A class or not? Perfect. Okay, this is you written. Same like this, local storage is an object of which class? Is an object of which class? Storage class or not? A class you created, that is user defined. OBJ also you created, that is also user defined. My local storage and storage class who? Okay, it is a predefined or not? My local storage is a object of storage class or not? Now, if I'm able to local storage dot set item, get item, okay, these many methods I'm able to access means these methods inside which class? Inside which class? My storage class or not? By using an object, I'm able to access the members means those members coming from which class? Storage class only or not? Here, local storage is an object of storage class. I'm able to access the storage class members. Can you tell me, okay, how many members are there in the storage class? How many members are there in the storage class? How many members are there in the storage class? Check storage. There are any direct members are there? Do we have any direct members? No. Okay, direct members not there, that's okay. Maybe inherited members may be there, right? Both are like members only or not? So how we can get it? Inherited members. Storage dot prototype. Now see, in my storage class, these many inherited members are there or not there? In my storage class, these many inherited members are there. That's the reason, if you observe here, local storage dot set item, I'm able to access and keep some data or not? Yes or no? Understood? Agreed with me? Okay, same like that. Okay, so many methods are there. Okay, so many method functions are there. So many classes are there. How we can see this is like a class, this is like a function. How we can come to know? Can anyone tell me? Fetch is there. It is a predefined method. Okay, predefined thing. It is a class or function. XML HTTP request is there. XML HTTP request. It is a class or function. See, fetch. If I click on enter, F, XML HTTP request. Here also F only. But this one I can say like a function, and this one I can say like a class. Okay, how we can recognize, very simple. All the function starts with lowercase only. All the classes, predefined classes starts with uppercase. That's it. Okay, if it is like uppercase and F here, it is a class. Which type of class? Functional class. If it is like lowercase, okay, then the time you can say it is a function. If it is a function, how we can access? Like this. If it is a class, how we can access? Come on. If it is a class, how we can access? By using, by creating an object or not. Like this. Understood? Like this, you can conclude like this is the class, this is the function. Okay, you can conclude like that. What is the difference between function and method? If it is a function, directly I can access it, but local storage dot set item, here also see. Okay, fetch, click on it. Local storage dot set item, click on it. XML HTTP request, click on it. See the three things I added here. Fetch one, what is the type? Fetch, what is the type? Anyone? Function. Local storage dot set item is which type? Terminology wise, method. XML HTTP request is which type? Okay, class. See, fetch if I access F only fetch. Local storage dot set item, F only set item. XML HTTP request, F only something, XML HTTP request. Okay, how we can say this is like a class? First, you can go with here. Any predefined member starts with capital letter showing like F, that one we can say like a functional class. First one done. Starts with capital letter. Starts with capital letter, done. The next one is like any member, okay, shows like F. It gives me the, okay, it is going to call with some other reference. See here, set item directly not call. It is other reference. By using other reference, you called or not. That other reference is what? Object. With object, you are able to call the member, means that is the method inside one class or not. So simply you can say like what? My set item is a method inside storage class or not. Yes or no? Okay, here if you come to the fetch, it is not accessed by using any reference. At the same time, it is not starts with capital letter. This one and this one is not, so that it is what? It is a function or not. Agreed with me? Come on. All are okay? Okay, perfect. Up to here, okay? Any questions so far? Up to here, okay? Anyone have any questions? Okay, then shall we move to the next one? Okay, can I write some piece of code? The inheritance only. I have a class A. I have a class A. Here I have a member N1. Okay, na? I have one more class. I have one more class B is there. Okay, here I have a member N2 equals to 20. N2 equals to 20. And here I have a sum method is there. Okay, you can tell me the answer. Console dot log of this dot N1 plus this dot N2. Okay, now I create an object for this particular B class. I create an object for this particular B class. If I call my sum, what is my answer? If I call my sum, what is my answer? Not a number. Everyone knows. Okay, already we repeated this one, right? Already done. It is not a number. Okay, but my output should be 30. Okay, how many ways we can get the output is like 30? Okay, one is like B dot prototype N1 equals to 10. Then the time you can get the output is like what? 30. Everyone knows that is also discussed. But I said like to you, hey, okay, 10 don't take from prototype. We have that 10 value inside another class. Can you take it from there? Can you take it from there? Can you take it from there? Okay, A is ready to give that particular class, okay, particular member to you. Can you take it? Then how we can take? Okay, class B extends from where? Extends the members from where? From my A class or not? Now my answer is what? My answer is 30. Okay, so extends keyword recently, okay, ES6 new feature only. This extends keywords not work with the functional classes. Okay, this extends keywords not with the functional classes. This extends keyword. Okay, now slight change I want to do. Okay, you are right. Your answer is like what? 30. Slight change I'm going to do. You only tell me the answer. Okay, is it going to work or it is going to give me an error? Yes. This dot n1 equals to 10. What's my output? What is my output? Will it work or not work? Will it work or not work? 100% valid. Okay, A already existed. That is okay. That is like, okay, different error. Now I refreshed my page. Now 100% it's going to work. What I said, my class keyword classes only extends members from outside. Okay, that is the statement. Class keyword classes only extends the members from outside. The outside member can be any class. The outside class can be any class. Agreed with me? My class keyword classes only class keyword classes extends the members by using extends keyword from outside, or inherit the members by using extends keyword from outside. That outside guy is there, right? That guy can be what? Can be a class keyword class, can be a functional keyword class also, or not. Agreed with me? The statement. Come on. All are agreed or not? My class keyword classes, only class keyword classes inherit the members using extends keyword. That is the main statement. Only class keyword classes inherit the members using extends keyword from outside classes. Okay, from another classes, you can say. From another classes. That another class is there, right? Another classes. That another classes can be, okay, class keyword classes or can be functional classes or not. Understood? Come on. Agreed with me? The statement is okay. Only class keyword classes inherit the members using extends keyword. Okay, using extends keyword. Using extends keyword from another classes. Okay, those another classes can be what? Okay, can be a class keyword class, can be a functional class or not. Okay? Okay, then. Now, functional class, whenever you create an object, one method executed, that is what? Constructor, I said. If it is like a class keyword classes, which one is the constructor? If it is like a class keyword classes, which one is like a constructor? Can I write F1? Can I write F1? Console.log of F1. I have one more method also there, F2 also. Okay, do you want me to write any other methods? If you want, you can write it. Done. Now, can I create an object for this particular one? Can I create an object for this particular class? How you can create an object? A already existed. Refresh the page and you can get it done. Yes. Where obj equals to new A. See, object created. Is there any method executed? Is there any method executed? Come on. Is there any method executed? No, right? No method executed. Okay. Whenever you create an object, which method executed, that method we can say like what? Constructor, right? Is my F1 is a constructor? No. Is my F2 is a constructor? No. No. So can I do some change here? CONSTRU. Okay. Now where obj equals to new A. What happened? What happened? Come on. Which method executed? Tell me. Whenever you create an object, which method executed? Constructor method executed or not? So this constructor method, can I call like what? Constructor or not? Yes or no? So in your class keyword classes, my constructor is what? My constructor, the method name itself constructor or not? In my functional classes, my class itself what? Constructor or not? Agreed with me? In Java, the class name and method name is like same. That one we can say like a constructor, Java and .NET. But in JavaScript, we have a separate constructor method is there. The name itself constructor. The name itself constructor. Okay, na? Understood? Come on. So whenever I create an object, yes, you can create an object. Okay, here my output is like what? Constructor is my output. Here my output is like a constructor. All are okay? Up to okay? Shall we move to the next one? Yes. Again, I have a small requirement. Can anyone answer this? Okay. Next, console.log of a plus b plus c. Okay, it's expecting a comma b comma c. Okay, here a console.log of a. Okay, my sum of 10 comma 20 comma 30. What's my answer? Sum of 10 comma 20. What's my answer? My sum of 10. What's my answer? Yes, done. Anyone? Come on. The first one answer is what? This is my first one. The answer is what? 60. Okay. Okay, then. No problem at all. Now, can you come here? Can you come here? Can I go to our console? Can I remove the stuff? Can I execute? Okay, there is no errors, nothing. Executed or not? All are executed without any errors. Now, sum of 10 comma 20 comma 30. Sum of 10 comma 20. Sum of 10. What's my answer? It's like 10 only. It's like 10 only for all. Why? What is the reason behind this? Why? What is the reason behind this? Okay, only one reason. If you observe here, my function names are what? Function names are what? 1, 2, 3 functions are there. What are the names? The names are like some only, right? My function name or method name is like same. The signature is different. That one we can say like what? Overloading or not. Method name is same, but signature is different. Okay, what is the definition? Method name is same, but signature is different. We can say like what? Overloading. Sum. Okay, all the names are like same. Okay, method, but outside it is like a function. Okay, that's okay, fine. Signature is nothing but what? Okay, here three things we can consider. Signature is nothing but. Okay, signature is nothing but three things we can consider. One is like number of parameters. Another one is like type of parameter. Type of parameters. The next one is like order of parameters. Okay, one is like number of parameters, order of parameters, type of the parameter is different. We can say like those are like overloaded methods. Now here method name is same or function name is same. Sum. First condition satisfied or not? Come on. First one satisfied or not? Yes, method name is same. Signature is different. Signature is nothing but what? Maybe. No need to satisfy these three. Okay. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. First one, number of parameters different or not? A comma B, A comma B comma C, A. Different or not? Yes, different. Okay. So that we can say like what? Okay, we can say like these are like overloaded methods. But type of parameter and order of parameter also there in the definition. So what is the type of the parameter? Here the type is what for my A and B? Do we have any type for the variables in JavaScript? Do we have any type for the variables in JavaScript? There is no type for the variables in the JavaScript or not. For example, if I write like B comma A here, is there any way is like we can differentiate here? B is like which type, A is like which type, like that? Can we differentiate? Any way is there? Here also AB. can take any kind of values. Here BA is there, can take any kind of values, but I'm not able to differentiate which kind of value you have to pass like a first argument, which kind of value you have to pass like a second argument. In JavaScript, that is not possible or not. Why? Because in JavaScript, there is no type for the variables. Because of this reason, in JavaScript, did you observe or not? They not consider the parameters. They not consider the parameters. For example, simple example, you can take it. Function fn is there. Okay. Now it is like a comma a only taken. Console.log of a. Console.log of a. Now, if I write like f1 1 comma 2 comma 3, what's my answer? Is it gives me an error or it gives me some answer? It gives me an error or it gives me some answer. Fn 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, 1. If you not pass anything, it gives me what? It's not gives me any error. It gives me what? Undefined. That is the default value or not. So here you passed more than they're expecting 1. You passed like what? 3. They're expecting 1. You not passed what? At least 1 also. At least 1 also. Yes or no? At least 1 also. That's the reason what we can say here. Did they consider the parameters list what you passed? Did they consider in JavaScript? Did they consider the parameters? Did they consider the parameters? No, they not considered the parameters or not, because there is no type. Okay, there has some conflict. That the reason they not consider the parameters list. Whenever they not consider the parameters list, then what happened? Sum is there, sum is there, sum is there. All are like, okay, all are like with the same variable, 3 members are there. This sum override by this one is override by this one. Finally, which sum is there? Last one only or not? A, B, C in this case. Finally, the last one only there or not? Okay. Now, if you come to this one, in our scenario, there has one more sum also there. Okay. Now, come to this one. See this. First sum override by this one override by this one, and this one override by this one, and finally which sum is inactive? Sum with one parameter or not? Now if you pass like 10 comma 20 comma 30 also, 10 comma 20 comma 30 also, they take what? Only one value only or not? So that what we can say? So that what we can say? Is my overloading concept works here? My expected output is like something different. Okay, but here, no. Okay, so what we can consider is my overloading concept works in JavaScript? No, there is no overloading concept in JavaScript. Understood, everyone? Come on. There is no overloading concept in JavaScript. All are okay? What is overloading? Method name is same, but signature is different. Signature is nothing but number of parameter, type of parameter, order of parameter. In JavaScript, they not consider the parameters. They not consider the parameters. That's the reason only. Okay. First one override by second one override by third one override by fourth one. Finally, we have the active method is sum with one argument, so that the value is like what? 10. Here the value is like what? 10. Here also the value is like what? 10 or not? Okay. Okay, recording video, I will tell. Okay, the YouTube link we need to share. I will tell how to get that one. Up here, okay, everyone? Overloading. The next one is like overriding. What about overriding? Can anyone? Overriding. What is overriding? What is overriding? Come on, anyone? What is overriding? Very simple thing. Existing functionality, you can override how you want. Existing functionality, you can override how you want. Simple, right? Something is there, override with something. If you're not satisfied with that. All are okay. Now, can anyone answer this question? If I write alert of, okay, Sachin, what happened? If I write alert of Sachin, if I execute, what happened? If I write alert of Sachin, what happened? In the alert, okay, there has one alert box opened. Inside that one, Sachin placed or not? Sachin placed or not? So tell me, alert is a predefined function. So what kind of code they written? Tell me, alert is what? A predefined function. So my function, what is my name? Alert. Alert. Yes. Yes. Okay, next. This particular Sachin, okay, you passed or not. If you not pass also no problem, so that it is a optional parameter. It is not a mandatory. What kind of definition they written? Okay, to create pop-up 100 lines of code they written. Next, place place message inside the pop-up, inside the pop-up, inside the pop-up, and display the pop-up. This particular functionality they handled or not? Display pop-up. This functionality they handled or not? Yes or no? That is already existing functionality. Okay. So if I write alert here, that is already existing functionality. See here, this is already existing functionality or not? But I'm not satisfied with this. So what I can do? I'm not satisfied with this one. What they written, I'm not satisfied with this particular functionality. Okay, this is the functionality they already written. I'm not satisfied. So can I do one thing? Can I write console.log of, okay, something like a message simply? Okay, can I write something message like this simply? Okay, now if I write like alert of Sachin, what do you think about this? Alert of Sachin, what happened now? Alert of Sachin, what happened now? Now onwards, it is going to show like what? Your console message or not. That means what you did here. The existing functionality of my alert override by you or not. The existing functionality of alert override by you or not. Now, if you observe here, okay, this is the way you overridden, right? This is the way you overridden or not. If you observe, okay, function name is, okay, that means the function total heading is same or not. This is my function heading. This is my function heading. Heading is same, but the definition is what they written like 100 lines of code to show the pop-up, but you written like only one line of code to show the console message or not. So you can define method or function heading is same, but definition is different or not is nothing but what? Overriding or not. Existing functionality you can override if you're not satisfied simply. Yes or no? Existing functionality, you can override it if you're not satisfied. Can I give one more example? Okay, let's go. Where array equals to 1, 2, 3, same only. Array dot push, what's my answer? Array dot push, what is my answer? My 4 pushed into my array or not? Yes or no? Okay, array dot push of 44. Yes, my array, my 44 pushed into my array or not? Tell me, my push is a method inside the which class? You written like this. If you see the code like this in your mind, you have to think. Push is a method you called by using an object. Object is which class? Array class. In the array class, push is a method or not? It is a inherited member, own member. It is a inherited member or own member. It is a inherited member or own member? Inherited member. How they inherited? If it is an inherited member, how they inherited? Think. Array dot prototype dot push. It is a function or not? Yes or no? They are expecting some data like a REST parameter, some data. Now the definition, okay, they inherited like this only or not? Push. Now can I write like console? Hey, I overridden. Now done. Now array dot push of 55. Now what happened? Array dot push of up to here it is working, right? Okay. Now array dot push of 55. Here I overridden. That means what? My method heading is the same. That definition they written for what? Push the element in the last index. But here the definition is what? One console message you written or not. That means you overridden the existing functionality of my push method inside the array class or not. Yes or no? Come on. So finally, what you can conclude? Finally, what you can conclude? Hmm? Inheritance. Overloading, overriding. Inheritance, yes, we can do it. Overloading, we can't. Overriding is what? Overriding is what? It supports in JavaScript or not? Yes. My overriding support in JavaScript. My overriding is there in the JavaScript. Okay. Now this is one. Another one is like, I have a class parent is there. My class parent, one more example, you can take it. My parent has some property. My parent has some property. Yes. Okay, how much console.log of 1 crore property is there? Done. I am a children. I am a children. Okay. Extends from my parent. Now tell me, whatever the parent has by default available to the children through inheritance or not. If I create an object to my child, I can access my parent property or not. Yes or no? 1 crore property is with me now. But what happened, here I'm not satisfied with that 1 crore. Okay, either I can make it like a 10, either I want to make it like a 0, but I don't want to keep that 1 crore like that. Then what you have to do? Then what you have to do? Come on, then what we have to do? As a children, okay, can I override that? As a children, can I override that one? Yes. Now this is what? Okay, make it like 0. Method heading is same. Yes or no? Method heading is same. The definition in my parent, 1 crore property definition is there. As a children, I have 0 crore property definition or not? Yes or no? So we can say this concept is like what? Again, this concept we can say like what? Inherit. Okay, overriding or not? Here, whatever the parent has by default available to the children, as a children, if I'm not satisfied with that one, yes, you can override it. So finally, my overriding concept is there in JavaScript. All are okay. So for good. Come on. All are agreed. Okay. Okay then. The next one. Okay, some other things also there, but time not permits. Okay, object, all this stuff. Okay, object creation, constructor. Okay. Okay then. Next one. Next one. Come on. Overloading and overriding is okay. Polymorphism is what? It's a combination of overloading and overriding. It is a combination of overloading and overriding. Okay. Polymorphism means what? Okay. Poly means multiple. Form. Okay. Morphism means transformations. For example, best example is what? Okay. Plus is there. Okay. This one we can use like different forms or not. One is for what? To find the sum. Another one is like what? For concatenation also or not. Same like that. Here also it's a kind of what? Polymorphism only. Here, if you observe here, the property is behaving like what? In the parent is like one way. The same property is behaving in the children. If you come, it is like a different way or not. Okay. It is also come under polymorphism only. Got my point? It's a combination of overloading and overriding. What is abstraction? What is abstraction and encapsulation? What is abstraction and encapsulation? Anyone knows abstraction? It hides the implementation and providing the services or not. It hides the implementation, but providing the service. Okay. Simple use case, you can take it. Okay, I will tell. Okay, the next one is like, let me take the paint only here. Okay, what is abstraction? It hides the implementation, but providing the services, I said. Okay, how we can achieve this abstraction? Okay, in your code, which one we can say like an abstraction? How we can come to know, Okay, for example, okay, you can take like your ATM GUI. Okay, graphical. Okay, GUI means your screen, you can say. Okay, you want to withdraw the amount in general. Okay, what you can do in general? You want to withdraw the amount. What you can do? Okay, first you are going to insert the code. Okay, my code is going to do what? Validate, and then you are going to enter the pin, and then you are going to perform the required operation or not. So for that purpose, what happened? Whenever you insert the code, in the background, there has one function is going to execute, validate the code or not. validate code or not? Yes or no? Come on, in the background. Okay, if the code is like expiry time and everything is okay, and then okay, whenever you enter the pin, validate the pin or not? Validate pin. Validate pin. One more functionality is going to execute or not. Once the pin also validate, then okay, you entered, you click on the withdraw button. Whenever you click on the withdraw button by entering some amount, okay, one more function is going to execute transactions. Transaction. Okay, if it is like debit or credit, whatever it is, based on your requirement. For example, if you want to withdraw the amount, you can get the amount. If you want to withdraw, first check is what in general. Okay, if my total balance is greater than your withdraw amount, then only you are going to proceed. Withdraw amount, then only we can proceed. Otherwise, we can show like what? Otherwise, we can show like what? Insufficient funds or not. This is the thing, right? First, whenever you insert the code in the background, this function is going to execute and give the response back to GUI, and it is going to okay. If it is like invalid code, okay, it show like one message. Validate pin also done, and then do the transaction. Okay, everything is okay, then that time you can get some amount. Otherwise, you can get like a insufficient funds like that. Now tell me, as a customer, what you're expecting, whenever just I enter some amount 10,000, I want 10,000 in the background. Which method is executed? What happened? That background system is not required for me or not? Yes or no? So what my bank people did, they hide the implementation or not. What kind of implementation for validate code, validate pin transaction? They hide the implementation, but providing the services what my customer is expecting or not? Yes or no? Hides the implementation, providing the services is nothing but what? Abstraction or not? Now that is possible what? By using functions, right? Wherever you written the function, that function is kind of what? That is like abstraction only come under. In your code, wherever you written the function, that is come under what? Abstraction only or understood? Come on. Okay, hides the implementation, but providing the services. We can say like what? Abstraction. All right, okay. Wherever you written the function, that is come under what? Abstraction only. Okay, in daily basis, we are going to write the functions, we can handle some functionality, right? Yes, that is come under abstraction only. The next one is like what? Encapsulation. What is encapsulation? Anyone knows? What is encapsulation? Anyone knows? Okay, very simple again. Wherever the variables and methods work for the same cause. Okay, wherever the variables and methods work for the same cause, can you keep inside like a single entity? Okay, I have a bus, front wheels, back wheels. Okay, color, total wheels. These all work for the same cause, right? Can you keep inside what? In a single entity? That is nothing but what? Class or not. Okay, wrap the variables and methods in a single entity. Wherever you see the classes, we can say like what? That is like encapsulated, encapsulation or not. Okay, functions directly, it's like abstraction. Okay, variables and methods in a single entity, if you see, that is like what? Encapsulation or not. Got my point? Okay, this is like what? A class simply. And this is like what? A function. A function. All right, okay. The next one is like about static keyword. Static keyword. Okay, anyone knows about the static keyword? Okay, very simple. I have a class A is there. Now n1 equals to 10 is there. N1 equals to 10. There has n2 equals 20 is there. Syntactically valid or invalid? Syntactically valid or invalid? Syntactically is valid or invalid? 100% valid. 100% valid. Now, if I create an object for this particular class, okay, now obj.n2, what's my answer? Obj.n2, what's my answer? Obj.n2, what's my answer? Obj.n1, what's my answer? Obj.n1, my answer is 10. Obj.n2, my answer is what? Undefined. Well, you created an object, right? That means you created an instance for that particular class. You created an instance, object you created. By using instance, we can access the instance members only, not static members. We can access the instance members only, not static members. If you want to access the static members of a class, you can directly call the static members like this. You can directly call the static members like this. By using what? Class name or not. By using a class name, we can access the static members of a class. Understood or not? Come on. Okay, like this, how many static members you can write? Okay, not only variable, you can write like a static F1. Okay, you can write any number of static methods. You can write it console.log of F1. Done. Now, can I create an object for this particular class? O equals to new A. Yes. obj.n1. Okay, obj.n1. Yes. obj.n2. There are no. obj.f1. There are no. Okay, in my class. Okay, tell me. N2. There are not there. In my class, what? Come on. In my class, which member? F1. There are not there. Yes. The instance members I can access by using a object. The class members or static members I can access by using the class name or not. Okay, so that if you want to create, if you want to, without creating an object, if you want to access the members of a class, you have to make that members like static or not. Yes or no? This is what class keyword classes. Okay, what is the purpose of static members? Means very simple. New keyword, if you want to create an object by using new keyword only, it's possible or not. Most of the mobile applications you can take it. Okay, your applications required like what? Some memory, right? In the mobile application, limited memory is there. For example, think like that. Every time if you want to create an object, get the class member, every time you are using new operator, it is allocating the memory for the object or not. Yes or no? If most of the objects used that memory, okay, that means most of the memory allocated for the objects only, then the time where my application is going to run. Small application, I don't want to waste my memory to create an object. I want to run the application, right? So is there another way? Is that without creating an object, can I access the members? Without creating an object, can I access the members? Is there another way? Is there? Yes. Make that members are like static or not. Understood? Okay, I don't want to allocate the memory each and every object like this. We have a limited space. Without creating an object, I want to do something. Yes, you can do it. Without creating an object, if you want to access the members, that member should be static members or not. This is which type of class? Tell me. This is which type of class? This is the class keyword classes. Okay, class keyword class or not. Okay, functional class, how the static members or looks like, see. Okay, let me write it first. Can I copy this? Can I paste here? Okay, how we can access? Where obj equals to new A. Yes, obj dot n1. Yes, your answer is like 10. Obj dot n2. My answer is like undefined. A dot n2. Yes, my answer is like what? My answer is like what? Okay, exact answer 20. A dot f1. My answer is like what? F1 or not? F1 or not? Okay, na? A dot n1. A dot n1. Can I access the instance method by using class name? Can I access the instance method or member by using class name? No. No, that is also what? Undefined or not? Undefined. Okay, now let's go with the class keyword. Okay, class keyword classes done. Functional classes. Function A. Okay, na? Okay. How we can create the member? This dot n1 equals to 10. Okay, now static. Okay, this dot n2 equals to 20. What happened? Syntactically what? Syntactically invalid. Static, this I removed. Okay, now also syntactically valid or invalid? Syntactically valid or invalid? Invalid. Invalid. Is there another thoughts over there to try? To try? Static common, you have to keep it. Okay, directly and to not work. If I try with where, that is also invalid. So that the thing is, we should not keep the static here. You have to conclude with that point. Still I needed that one. Okay, still I needed. Then very simple. A dot n1 equals to 10. Okay, n1 there, right? N2 equals to 20. Okay, now if you assign n to my A directly, that is acting like a static member. That is acting like a static member. A dot f1 equals to function. Can I write like console dot log of f1? Now tell me, inside the class, by using this, whatever the members are there, those are like instance method. Inside the class, whatever you assigned, those members we can say like what? Static members or not. Now, can I create an object for this particular A class? Yes. Okay, can I call static members or instance members? Can we try first? O na obj na? O, not obj. O dot n1. Yes. Okay. O dot n2, can I try? O dot n2? No. O dot f1, can I try? No. A dot n1, can I try? No. Why? Because it's instance. A dot n2? Yes. A dot f1? Yes. This is the way we can insert the static members inside which class? Tell me. Inside which class? Class, keyword class. Okay, functional classes or not? Sorry, functional classes or not? Now this is my function. I want to insert n2 static member. Tell me the syntax. A dot n2 equals to 20. Okay, f1 static member. A dot f1 equals to function. Console dot log of f1. Done. Okay, can I create an object where obj equals to new A? Perfect. Obj dot n1. What's my answer? Come on, fast. Obj dot n1. Answer is 10. Okay, next A dot n1. Answer is what? N1 is an instance method. We should not call by using class. A dot n2. What's my answer? Yes, 20. A dot f1. What's my answer? f1. f1. Okay, obj dot n2. What's my answer? Instance. Okay, static member. Undefined. Yes or no? By using an object, I can call only instance methods. If you have a class, okay, static members, you have to use like a class. Static members, how we can keep inside functional classes? Like this. This is the syntax. Class keyword classes, like this. This is the syntax. All are okay? Up to okay, everyone. So far, good. Okay, then. First thing. In JS, how many ways we can create a class? In JavaScript, how many ways we can create a class? In JavaScript, we can create a class two ways. One is like by using function keyword. Another one is like by using class keyword or not. What is inheritance? What is inheritance? How? Come on, get the members. Okay, from outside into my class. That's it. Okay, we can achieve inheritance in functional classes as well as class keyword classes by using prototype or not. By using prototype property. Okay, only class keyword classes. Only class keyword classes are there. That is possible by using extends keyword also or not. Only class keyword classes can extend the members from class keyword classes as well as functional classes or not. Get the members into my class. That's it. How we can see the inherited members of a class? How we can see the inherited members of a class? Array class we see, okay, storage class we see like this. Okay, we saw, right? Okay, your class name dot prototype or not. Then we can see the inherited members or not. Any predefined class we can take it. Any predefined class, all the members are like inherited members only. Why? Why? They don't want to stick that members to one class. Okay, that is like what? Loosely coupled they want to maintain. Okay, the next one. What is overloading? Method name is okay, same, signature is different or not. Signature is nothing but what? Number of arguments, type of arguments, and order of arguments or not. But due to some reason in JavaScript there is no type for the variable, so that they not consider the parameters list. That's the reason what happened. All the methods with the same name override with the latest one or not. So we can say like what, overloading there or not there in JavaScript. Is overloading supports in JavaScript? No, it is not supports in JavaScript. Now, what is overriding? Method heading is same, but definition is different. Okay, method heading is same, but definition is different. That means very simple. Existing functionality we can override. Possibility there or not there. Alert, I override. Push, I overridden. I have a property, get my parent. Okay, I overridden or not. Whatever the parent has by default available to the children, I'm not satisfied with that. Yes, you can override it. Existing functionality, you can override it. It is possible in JavaScript or not? It is possible in JavaScript or not? Overriding. Yes, it is possible. Okay, what is this and what is super? What is this and what is super? Come on, what is this and what is super? Okay, very simple. This is a keyword which is used for what? Represent the current class member inside the represent the current class member inside that class or not. Okay, inside the class, if you want to represent the current class object, how we can represent by using this or not? Inside the class, if you want to represent the current class object, we can use this. Super is nothing but what, you can call the super class constructor. Okay, in JavaScript, if you want to call the super class constructor, we can use super. We can use super. Okay. Okay, parent class constructor if you want to call. Can we create the static members inside the class? Okay, it is possible in the class keyword class. Okay, by using static, if it is a functional class, you have to inject outside from outside or not. Yes or no? Okay, what is class and what is object? What is class and what is object? My class is what? It's a template, it's a plan. My class is a collection of variables and methods or not. What is an object? Physically, which is available, ready to use. That is an object or not. It's a blueprint. It is an instance of a class or not. What is an abstraction? Hides the implementation, but providing the services. We can say like what? Abstraction or not. What is implementation? Okay, what is encapsulation? What is the implementation for abstraction? Wherever the functions are there, which is handling some functionality, which is hidden and provide the service, that functions are what? Come under abstraction only or not? What is encapsulation? What is encapsulation? Come on, what is encapsulation? Yeah. Okay, multiple variables or methods work for the same cause. Can you keep all this stuff in a single entity? Wrap the variables and methods, group the variables and methods in a single entity. We can say like what? The class, wherever you see, that is encapsulation commander or not. Okay? Agree with me, all? Okay, let me share you this, whatever we discussed. In the JS, we didn't write anything. In the question section, can I add all this stuff? Okay. And this HTML and JavaScript files we didn't use, right? Okay, remove it. Reveal in File Explorer. Can I send it to compressed workshop? Don't think more about this one, what I'm doing. Okay, WinSCP. Meanwhile, can you do one thing from your end? Go to this website once, uijavakit.com. Can you go to this website? Go to this website, click on the React tab. Okay, anybody required like previous workshop? Okay, you can download it. Click on this one. I'm going to upload the new one now. Okay, go to uijavakit.com. Click on the React. Are you able to go? Click on the React. Now there has a workshop link is there. Are you able to find? Able to find the link? Okay. that is the old one. Okay, promises that one you want. If you want, you can download it. Okay, I'm going to upload the new one. Can I upload the new one? I'll download it, the old one. Yeah. Okay, let me upload the new one. Okay, today's one. Yeah, now the new one you can download. Okay, you can see the zip file. In the zip file, you can see the questions and workshop. These files you can. Okay, now. So, any questions, anyone? Any one of you have any questions? Recording of this class. Okay. Yeah, last one is like this one. Okay, can you do one thing? Okay, tomorrow I'm going to add the recording here. From the same link, you can take it. Same link, you can click. Tomorrow you can get the recording. Okay, already old one is this one. This is the old recording. Okay, today's one. Okay, 07/04/2024. Okay, tomorrow, same time. Okay, now it's like 12 o'clock, right? Okay, same time you can download it. You can find the link here. First of all, I need to get it, right? Once I get it, I can upload here. Okay, na? Tomorrow, same time, you can. Okay, if you want, if you miss something, okay, this is my email ID in the uijavakit.com only. Okay, if I missed, okay, you can click on this one. This is the feedback section is there, right? Okay, here, this is my email ID. Just you can drop a mail so that I can directly send that link to you. Okay. Yeah, how to fetch the API, Rahul? Okay, this is like a different concept like Ajax. By using Ajax, we can send a request and get the response. Okay, by using fetch method, we can do. By using XML HTTP request, we can do. In React, most of the times we are going to use like one of the library called as Anxious. That one also. Okay, that is different topic. So any questions? Okay, last touch. We can write one simple test. Okay, we'll see how much you can answer. Okay, let's go. First one. Array method return type is what? Anyone? Array method return. Okay, array map method. Sorry. Array map method return type is what? Array map method return type is what? Okay. Array number boolean. Array. Okay. How many ways we can access the anonymous functions? How many ways we can access the anonymous functions? Anonymous function means the function which is not having the name. Okay. Self-invoking, we can access. The next one is like assign to one variable and call that variable. Yes, we can do it. The next one is like what? Pass as an argument, right? Okay, using name, the name itself not there, right? Okay, that is anonymous. How many ways we can create a class in JavaScript? How many ways we can create a class? Okay, using class keyword. The next one is like what? Using function. Where a equals 10, where b equals to 20, a equals 20 and console.log of Naresh IT. Is Naresh IT print in the console or not? And when it go to the next statement, and when it go to the next statement, and always go to the next statement when first statement is like true. Okay, a equals to 20. First statement true or false? False. If it is like false, then that time is it go to the next statement? No. So that it will not print. Okay, array index of method return type is what? Array index of method return type is what? Hmm? number, -1 or some other. -1 means that is not there. That element is not there. -1. If it is like positive, that element is there. Now, where obj equals to n110, n220, obj has n1 property key or not? How we can check? Obj has two properties, n1, n2. I want to check n1 property there or not there. How we can check? Come on, obj dot get of n1. Obj dot has one property of n1. Obj my property. Obj has one property of obj. Object dot has one property of obj. Which one? Okay, now see, this is my obj, right? We can apply our oops concept. See, oops, everywhere you can find it. This is my obj, right? Yes, obj. Now tell me, obj dot something if I see, obj dot something if I see, obj is an object of which class? Obj is an object of which class? ARR is there. ARR is an object of which class? Array class, right? Okay, for every primitive data type, we have a corresponding classes or there. See, number class there or not there. Next, Boolean class there or not there. Next, function class there or not there. Like that, object class also there or not there. Inside the object class, how we can see the members of a class? How we can see the members of a class? Using prototype. Inside this, we have one property, one method is there. What is that? Has own property method there or not there? By using that has own property method, we can check that particular, okay, that particular property there or not there. Understood? Come on. Okay, so answer is what? This one. How we can control the statements execution inside the function? I have a function is there, 10 statements are there. I want to control each and every statement execution. First two statements I want to execute after 10 times, after next two statements, how we can? Okay, make the function as async or make the function is like generator function. Make the function is like generators. Okay, function with star. Using which keyword we can stop the execution of the generator function? Using which keyword to stop the execution of the generator function? Yield. Okay, now answer it. Class A, n1 equals 10, n2 equals to 20. Sum console.log of n1. Okay, this dot n1, this dot n2. Okay, what's my answer? What's my answer? Yes. Okay. Inside the class, we can access the members by using an object. By using dot notation, we can access. By using square bracket notation, also we can access it or not. So that there is no error. The answer is like what? 30 or not. Array pop method take how many arguments? Array pop method. Is it take any parameters? Pop method. It removes the last element. But my question is, pop method take how many arguments? Is it take any parameters? Any arguments it is going to take? No, right? No. Okay, no arguments. It is always removes the last one or not. Okay. Can anyone tell me this one? I have a promise object. Okay. First one called obj dot then catch and finally. What's my answer? You created a promise object. You called A means what? First argument you called resolve or reject. Resolve you called success. Whenever it is a success, how we can retrieve the data from the promise object? By using then and await. Okay, so my then with data it's going to execute. Why? Because it's a success response. Okay, then okay, executed, data executed, and finally is there. Either success or failure, always finally is going to execute or not. So the first one is the right answer. Okay, if you want, you can see the previous class video. Okay, answer this question. Function fn return 1020. Constant a, b, fn call. Okay, what is my a value? What is my a value? Okay, it is what? It is what? Array destructuring or not? Array destructuring. Okay, it is returns me what? Fn returns me an array. I can hold that array with array or not. Okay, first element I hold with what? A. Second element I hold with what? B. Okay, so that a value is what? 10 or not. It is invalid syntax, not valid syntax only. Where ARR is this one. Okay, ARR dot splice of 1, comma 0, comma 10, 20. Okay, 1 starts with 1, 0, 1 starts from here. How many arguments you want me to remove? How many elements? 0. How many elements you want me to replace? 10, 20 or not? So my answer is what? 22, 10, 20, 33, 44, 55 or not? That's all. What is the answer? What is the answer? Function f1, let number 1 equals to 10. If true, number 1 equals to 100. Console.log of n1. What is my f1 call? If I do, what is my answer? My answer is what? 100 or not? Okay, it is let is a block level scope. See, you defined where in this block or not. See, next level curly brace is the block for this n1 or not. So in this block, you defined what? N1. You can use that N1 in the entire block. So my N1 equals to what? First 10, you reassign with 100. So that N1, you can use it in this F1 block or not, wherever you want. Okay, now? Okay, the next one. Where ARR equals to 1, 2, 3, ARR dot push of 4, 5, 6. What is my answer? My push take a rest parameter as a argument, so that 0 to any number of arguments you want, you can pass it. Function fn equals to n1 comma n2 comma rest parameter here. Is it valid syntax or invalid syntax? Is it valid or invalid? 100% valid syntax. Why? Because rest parameter should be in the last parameter. Okay, here last only, right? So it is valid syntax only. Okay, how we can represent the object inside the class? How we can represent the object inside the class? By using this, right? Today's discussion. Okay, below which are like bomb objects? Below which are like bomb objects? Below which are like bomb objects? Location is a bomb object, screen is a bomb object, navigator also bomb object, history also bomb object. All are like bomb objects only or not? Okay, next function f1 n1 equals to 10. F1 called console.log of n1. What's my answer? What's my answer? What's my answer? Yeah, my answer is like 10. So if you not place any data type for the variable, that variable is acting like a global variable, So my n1, if it is a global variable, okay, you called f1, so my n1 treated like a global. So if it is a global, you can use wherever you want or not. But if you place like instead of nothing, if you place like where, then what happened? Then what happened? If I place like where is like what? Block level scope, so that it gives me an error like what? N1 is not defined or not. If it is like let also, N1 is not defined only. Not defined only. But here there is no data type, nothing. Any variable which is not having the data type, whenever it executes, that is treated like a global variable or not. Okay, so that this N1 you can use wherever you want. My N1 value is like what? 10 or not? Yes or no? Okay, it's already submitted. Okay. Below, how many ways we can pass the asynchronous action results to the caller? How many ways we can pass the asynchronous action results to the caller? Come on, asynchronous action results. By using callbacks, we can pass it. By using observables, we can pass it. By using promises, also we can pass it, right? How many ways we can? Okay, here, okay, should not be this one, right? Semi. Okay, it should be checkbox, right? Okay, I'll check that one. I'll check it. Okay. Okay then. Any other questions, anyone? Yeah, using callbacks, using observables also we can pass. Anyone have any questions? No? Okay then. Our next workshop is like not this week, next week. All the array methods we are going to take. All the array methods, each and every array method we are going to cover. Okay. Old YouTube link already I pasted here. You download and you can get that link. This is the old YouTube link. This is the one. You can download, you can open this workshop.txt file. Okay, there you can find this link. Okay, tomorrow same time you can download, you can see the new link also. Is this link is not working? If this link is not working, I will give you the new link. This one only, right? Link working, right? Huh? This is the link. Okay, this one leave it. This one leave it. Okay, up to here you can use. Yeah, that link you want me to paste here. Okay, paste it in chart. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Anyone have any questions? No? Okay, then. See you in the next session, next workshop session. Okay. Next workshop session is like array methods. That's also important. We'll see. Okay, then. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.